Good afternoon. Today, November the 17th, we celebrate the feast of Saint Elizabeth of Hungary, who lived from 1207 to 1231, a mere 24 years. But in that period of time, she lived a very saintly life. She was known for having a great love for the poor. Even though she was the daughter of the King of Hungary and brought up in the lap of luxury, she wasn't so much interested in the trappings of royalty. She married at the young age of 14 because that's what happened back in those days. And she was very much in love with her husband, had a wonderful marriage, and they had 3 children. And then she went under the direction of a Franciscan friar and became a Third Order Franciscan. She led a life of prayer, great prayer, and sacrifice and service to the poor. Her time in prayer was so beneficial that from when she would be seen coming out of the chapel, her face seemed to be glowing from her encounter with the Lord. After 6 years of marriage, though, things were not so good for poor Elizabeth. Her husband was killed in the Crusades, and she was grief-stricken. Daily she would be so generous to the poor, she would always go down and take bread to hundreds of people waiting at the gate. But after her husband passed away, her family thought she was too extravagant, giving and feeding and working for the poor all the time, that they threw her out of the palace. Later on, when her husband's knights came back from the Crusades, they restored her to her place properly, where she continued serving the poor in a hospital that she founded. But her health declined and declined and declined, and just before her 24th birthday, she passed away. But such a saintly woman, known and loved by so many, the acclaim was so great that she was declared a saint within 4 years of her death. And today we honor Saint Elizabeth of Hungary.